W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Got him on the off-balance throw. And the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
At the plate, number 38 on the run. Sends it over to first. No play. That's an infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Conine makes the grab, and that is that. Mets strand one. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started, and at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
In the dirt, now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Center field. Nimmo sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 7th, catcher Liam Hicks.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. And that's downstairs and outside. Now one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Strike on the outside, and the count's even at 2. Next offering misses down and away. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's a big power threat. Ronnie Mauricio. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing. Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Pete Alonso. Runner takes off. That's out to center field. And a base hit. They take the force out. That's one out in the bottom of the second. So up next for New York, Jarren Duran. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Alonso headed for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. Falls it in for the out. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, number 63. The next offering misses. And it's 2-1. And that one missing low. It's a full count now. Okay. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So the line. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto. One out, base is empty.
Juan Soto.
That's ripped. Base hit. One gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
2 outs. Runner on the go. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Inning over. So one hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Rips one to right. Soto puts it away, and there's one down. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man. He's plunked in this one. Hicks stands at first with one out. Outside low, 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. That misses the zone. 3-1 now. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Nimmo snags it, and that is that. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Queens, bottom of the fourth, and here is Ronnie Mauricio.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And the base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Corey Seager. Runner on the goal. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball, that's inside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ripped into center, base hit. Around from second is the tying run. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2. One down. And next for the Mets, Jarren Duran. Runner on the move. That's hard hit on the line. Konai makes the catch. The throw in. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So one run in the inning on this base hit.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we...
You're out. Ball 4, take your base. Out.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Hernandez sizing this one up, and there's one down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Francisco Lindor sends it out. It's 4-3.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away, and now it's Juan Soto. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And here's the catcher. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. Soto around second, heads for third. Trying to get back to second, but he can't. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Two outs. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that will end the inning. But they draw within one thanks to the solo homer. 5 innings complete. And we're back. And now, Liam Hicks. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to...
And here comes the David Peterson gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to...
Now pitching for Miami.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Cade Gibson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
That gets down for a hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up.
Runner takes off. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Mets jump in front. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent excellent job in that plate appearance.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball. Down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's Nico Horner. Got it. And now 2 gone.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Fair ball. Alonso is waved home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Juan Soto. That's in there. And a count 1-2. That's smashed towards center. Hernandez makes the play, and that's the inning. 3 runs. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Peterson ready to fire now. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose.
Runner on the goal. That's a base hit. And no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now first and second. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Out. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Ripped towards third. Play at the plate. Got it. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 38. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. Now, Brandon Nimmo. In the air out towards right center. Hernandez on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Two down, nobody on. Into center and a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes Corey Seager. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Popped up, Norby. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Outside low. And that's ball 2.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 down. 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Devin Williams takes over on the mound. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. 2 out. 2 down, bases empty. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they make. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Lake Backer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Dylan Guzman.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit.
Runners on the move. And a rope into center field, base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Going to count 1 and 2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Puts a bunt down. Out on the sac bunt. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
We go to the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, number 63. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss. Edwin Diaz, the strikeout.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Almost got him. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. On the move. Hauls it in for the out. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Number 3 into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Number 3.
Now he steps off to reset. One strike away. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood. So just put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed up